Hello everyone, it's Dashabella and Ghost Pepper, and welcome back to Star Equestrian. It has been such a long time since I had the spicy girl on a video, and I'm kind of excited to bring her back because she's kind of relevant. We will sort of get into it in today's video, but I think Ghost Pepper might be making a grand comeback in my Star Equestrian series. But let me explain first, okay? Because this week we actually had an update. I kind of wasn't expecting anything. I thought we were going to sort of have nothing until Christmas, but it looks like we've actually managed to get a quick update before what could potentially be our Christmas update. So let's have a look at what was added into the game, because we had stuff added and then we also had some stuff that kind of broke, but the devs have been super diligent in fixing everything. I'm actually kind of shocked, to be completely honest. So let's have a look at the news together. Oh my gosh, I'm actually kind of covering it. It's on the bottom of the screen there. Horse training. So horse training was added into Star Equestrian. It's a brand new feature that all players can use, both free-to-plays and VIPs. And I think a lot of people, myself included, we were a bit skeptical when this dropped, to be completely honest. No one expected this, okay? There was no hint, no teaser, no nothing. There was no announcement. It was just suddenly there on Monday of all days, because we never normally get Monday update. That's normally like Tuesday and Wednesday or even Thursday, but we had a Monday update, which, you know, Foxie, kind of proud actually. You guys did it super early in the week. But we are going to be focusing on the training update, because I know some people were horribly confused, some people were worried, I know some people were kind of excited about it, and then I think most of us were like 50-50, because every time this game gets an update, like, a lot of it's like pay to win stuff, and it's stuff that only benefits paying players, and then the rest of us are just sort of like side-eyeing the devs, wondering when we're going to be getting Bronco. No, we didn't get Bronco. I feel like I'm going to make that a part of my videos now, because like if there's no Bronco, I just got to announce it. So here's the new UI system for horse training. And I have trained some horses. I mean, you can see Finch down there on the bottom. I will be using her as a demonstration to sort of explain how the training system works. But essentially, the whole point of this horse training system is for you guys to have a way to train more than one horse at the same time. Because before all of this, you could only ride one horse at a time. And if you wanted to train another horse while you're riding a horse and doing events, then the only other way to train them would be to ride them or use feed from all the gold that you earn from doing competitions. But with this system, you can actually train multiple horses. And I think the limit is you can train up to 30 horses at once, which is, it's kind of bonkers if you actually think about it, you know, being able to train 30 horses at once, whereas before this, it was only one horse at a time. Absolutely crazy. So to train horses, obviously you have to press the enroll horse button, but if you have horses training, then you'll see them in that little bar menu thing down there with Finch. I actually trained, I think like 3 batches of horses. I claimed the first 2 batches because I want to do stuff with them in today's video. Kind of a surprise, looking forward to doing that. But if you want to train a horse, you have to enroll them. So you have to decide, who do you want to train from your stable? Just off the top of my head, do I actually want to train anyone here? I'm kind of like, I kind of only want to train horses that are in Finch's batch. But let me borrow Stormy as an example. So here we are in the training menu with Stormy. And so how it works is that you have the horse, the main horse that you want to train, on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we're going to be seeing a bunch of training programs, and these programs are going to have different values. I think in every batch, there'll be 2 programs that cost gems, and then the rest will cost gold coins. You do not need gems, and I'm happy to say this, guys. Okay, I'm actually like super happy to say this. The training system is not super gem heavy. Obviously, you can spend gems to speed up the training, but I haven't been spending gems and I have still been able to reap the benefits of training my horses. I think the only people that are going to be spending gems on this is like people that are very impatient and people that have really big wallets. But for you guys, like for you and me, like, no, we're totally fine. So obviously you have to look through all these training programs, and each program every day is going to be different. So you're going to get different trainers, and these trainers, as you can see, will specialize in different things. So we've got 2 trainers here, one that specializes in stamina, speed, and jump. And then on the right side, we have a trainer that specializes in speed, acceleration, and stamina. And these trainers are blue trainers. They're actually the cheapest trainers that you can get in the game. They are the cheapest, and their programs are only 20 minutes long. Whereas if you go a little bit further, then you start getting longer sessions. It's still in the blue, but we have these 2-hour sessions, and then you start to get to the more expensive sessions. You have the yellow sessions and the purple sessions. And obviously these trainers are the trainers that you're going to be wanting to work with if you are starting to really train your horses, as in like you really need to pump in those levels and stats into some of your competition horses. These stats in particular, okay, the blips or the little squares under every stat, that indicates how well that trainer is going to be able to train that particular stat for your horse. And if you're wondering how much that's actually going to equate during a training session, you can actually check for this. So if you want to know how much you're going to gain out of this training session, we'll start with the purple trainer here that does acceleration and levels. If I click on her, on the left-hand side, I can actually see what Stormy is going to get from this training bonus. So on the left-hand side, you can see Stormy levels will level from 19 to 20 if I pick this trainer. For acceleration, it would go from 20 to 24. Now, I know some of you guys are going to be asking me right now, okay, but what is this, that little ribbon that says 2x and it's got these extra numbers? Training has an extra feature called a bonus chance, where there is a chance that your horse is going to get double the bonus during the training session. So if Stormy is lucky, okay, if Stormy is lucky and triggers the bonus, instead of only going from level 20, from 19 to 20, Stormy would go from level 19 to 21 in this one training session. And the same thing applies for acceleration. If we get lucky for this stat, instead of going up to 24 points of acceleration, I'll actually level up to 26 points of acceleration. So training, there's a little bit of RNG involved. It's gold coins, but this is going to be so helpful for you guys if you're trying to train up multiple horses at once, because last time it was just one at a time and it was kind of painfully slow, especially if you were like me and you couldn't play all the time. But this is so helpful. And so let's use the orange trainer here as an example. This is also a gold coin trainer. So if we selected this guy, then we are going to be getting 3 stat bonuses, which is level, agility, and stamina. And the same thing applies to these stats. The top stat is what you would get if there's no bonus. The bottom stat, or the blue stat, is what you're going to end up with if you get the 2-time bonus. So how do you get the 2-time bonus? I'm glad you've asked. So firstly, once you've decided on which trainer that you want, you need to select them. So let's select this trainer. I just clicked on him again. And we're going to come up to a brand new menu called Select Training Partners. This is important if you want to increase your chance for the 2-times bonus. So I will remove myself first. On the right hand side, if I literally only had enough money to train my horse, I actually would just press begin training and that would be it. But I would only have a 25% chance of the 2-time bonus, meaning I only have a 1 in 4 chance for each stat to get the 2-time bonus, which is unfortunate. I would rather have a higher chance. So if you would like to increase your chance, then what you do is you add partner horses, meaning you add other horses that you own to train alongside your horse. So for example, if I added one Arabian here, then my chance went up from 25% to 35% for the 2-time bonus. So obviously the goal is to have as many horses training as possible. This will increase the cost, okay? So originally the cost was like, I think 14,000 or something. We could probably just do that. Yeah, so it was 14,000. I added a level 35 horse in, and it's bumped up the price to 24,000 coins. This could be a problem if you guys are not VIP because you don't get the gold bonus, and if you're not running agricola courses, then money will definitely be an issue. But if you are somebody that is at the end game of Star Equestrian and you're literally spamming the last 2 courses, you can definitely afford this. These sessions are going to take forever. I think this session is like 8 to 12 hours, so it's like half a day. Another bonus as well, all the horses, I'm just going to autofill. I've just filled up random horses. 75% chance for 2-time bonus now because I've added horses in. These horses that I've added into this training session, the cost, by the way, is 68,000 coins now. Okay, just a heads up, 68,000 coins. But these horses I've added in, they are not just there to increase the 2 times bonus. These horses that I've added are actually also going to be trained alongside Stormy. But these horses are only going to receive 25% of the training that Stormy is. So Stormy will get the full bonus, but all these other horses that I'm using to try and increase the 2-time bonus, these guys are going to get 1/4 of the training that Stormy gets. So everyone actually benefits from this training session. So ideally, if you can, have as many horses as you possibly can to fill in these training partner slots because they're also going to benefit. I mean, it's a win-win for everybody. And I've already done this several times. I originally was actually kind of against the system because in my eyes originally, I thought that this training system was basically going to eliminate the need for doing competitions like cross country and show jumping because that was the only way that we could train horses before. So now that you've added this training session, I was kind of wondering like, why would I want to train my horses normally now? There has been some math done by the wonderful Star Equestrian community. I did not participate. I was sleeping when all this happened, so I just woke up and everyone was like talking and doing numbers. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. In a good way, okay? I love you guys. But the calculations, I think it was actually Pixie that did the majority of the math for this, my club leader. She's crazy. She did the math, and if you were to compare manually training your horse, so doing show jumping and cross country, if you were to compare manual training to this new training system, it's actually cheaper and more efficient to use the new training system rather than leveling up your horse one by one. So for anyone out there that does not have a lot of time to play Star Equestrian, this new system is going to benefit you. If you are somebody that plays a lot of Star Equestrian, this system technically also benefits you. So you're going to be in a really good spot. I feel like at the moment, this system, it's great, but it's going to be not so beneficial, I think, for our newer players, just because they won't have access to as much gold as our longer standing players, and they won't have as many horses. Because for me, right, like I'm one of the end game players. I'm somebody that's played Star Equestrian for a long time. So I'm sitting on a mountain of horses, like a literal 153 horse mountain. It is massive. So I've got a lot of horses to train, and actually a lot of horses that I never trained because I never needed to. But now that I have this system, I can passively train them alongside my main training horses. But for my newer players out there, if you don't have a lot of horses, then the training system, it's not bad, but it'll be much more difficult for you guys to try and get like a 2 times bonus if you're trying to get that in a training session. So I don't hate the new training system, but personally, I would have really appreciated if they added some gameplay mechanics for us to these training systems, because like at the moment, it's like, it's all automated stuff, okay? It's great. It helps people train their horses, but there's no reward for people that are actually trying to manually train our horses. Like, what if we were able to do things to help speed up the process, to increase the bonus chance while our horses are training? Like, I I keep asking for this. I want to play more Star Equestrian, right? Like, doesn't it just make more sense? I want to be able to play this game, and if I can do things to influence the game in my favor, whether it be me assisting my trainer, or maybe we can encourage our horses and like we feed them an apple or something periodically and it increases their mood, increases the 2-time chance. That would have been nice because it gives you more stuff to do in Star Equestrian rather than just like automating everything. It's kind of like how a lot of games on mobile, especially, there's so much stuff that's just auto done for you. Like you press a button and everything is just automatic. Whereas for Star Equestrian, everything was quite manual for training up until this point where we now have this new training system. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? I don't hate it. I do think I was quite surprised. I did not expect this kind of training system. I hated it at first. I've kind of changed my mind because, you know, I'm also benefiting from this too. But again, I'm going to keep advocating for more content for Star Equestrian because our game is still lacking a lot of content. You know, no new competitions, no new stuff to collect aside from like more horses. And poor Ghost Pepper collecting dust. Although, because we have this new training system, she has been training. And I actually might be able to get this horse into a competitive state. I've been trying to level her up, but just the fact that she's a quarter horse, it takes ages to do stuff. Okay, so let me demonstrate what happens when you actually pick up your horses after you've trained them. So I have Finch here training with 4 other horses. I think I trained her like since this morning, and I've been training her speed. So if you want to claim your horse, you click on the panel and it's going to show you what bonuses you ended up getting from your training session. And so luckily for Finch, we got our 2 times bonuses because this is what we were aiming for the training session. And so she has gone up from level 49 to level 50 in this training session because we got the double levels. And the same thing with her speed. I actually got her to level 72 speed in this one training session, which is fantastic. You can also check out the other horses that trained with Finch. So there are 2 arrows on either side of your horse. And so you can cycle through them and it tells you what they got for their bonuses. And so obviously you can see here for Moonlight, she did not level her speed, unfortunately, but she did get a double bonus, which is great. She got no levels for levels because she's level 50. So that is totally fine. Blue stats, if the number is blue, it's capped. And I think it also applied to a horse that might have like reached their level cap for a particular stat. So if it's blue, it means whenever they train, they're not going to get any bonuses there because they physically can't. Next up, we have Excelsa. I'm training Excelsa this week because it's his week for races. And lucky for us, we managed to get a 2-time bonus for speed, which was super, super nice. And then I also had Ocean Lily join in on the training session as well. And Ocean Lily leveled up. So bumped up from level 16 to 17 in levels, but she did not get lucky with a 2-time bonus. So this is why I'm always going to advocate for the 2-time bonus because all your horses will benefit if they get the bonus. But for her speed, she got 2 points of speed, super, super great. So I'm honestly super happy with how this training system is working out for my horses because they're leveling, okay? They're leveling, they're all good, they're Gucci. I'm going to finish the training session. There was like a button in the bottom right hand corner and it's just going to show you all the stats that your horses got. Another thing as well, training your horses like this, depending on the number of horses training and what the training session looks like, you can get a lot of star points or club points. I know people... I'm not 100% sure like if they collectively added their numbers, but I heard people saying that they were getting like over 1,000 points per training session. I don't know how many horses they were training at once, but if they were leveling like level 1 horses, then yeah, you're gonna grab a whole bunch of points. If you're training like 5 sessions and every session has like 5 horses as well. It is pricey though. It's gonna get pricey. If you're not a VIP and you're free to play, then I don't expect you guys to be training like 30 horses at once. Maybe you have like 2 sessions at once. But I've heard some crazy numbers come out from the SP that has been given to players because they're training like this huge roster of horses. So yeah, that's the training system. Guys, I encourage you to use this. I think it's a fantastic system that it's available. I'm encouraging you to use it because it is legitimately good. There is nothing to lose from actually playing with the training system. So definitely use it. Really, really handy. But don't stop like doing competitions with your horses. You still need to do competitions for money to pay for these training sessions. And my advice to anybody that is playing the game, make sure you have the maximum gold bonus from your ranch so that you get more payout in competitions. Try to do the highest level competition possible. So if you can do Agricola, then your best competitions are going to be like the last four for jump. Otherwise, I've just been spamming galloping out of time. And I've been doing this with my Dust Gold Arabian because my Dust Gold Arabian gives me extra gold, which is why... Okay, someone actually noticed the name of my Dust Gold Arabian today. Don't hate on my horse. I've called this horse an ATM because I've literally been riding this horse to pay off all of my training debt. I tried to do the full name. I tried to do the whole like automated teller machine, but unfortunately there's a character limit for Foxie names, so I kind of just had to do ATM. I had to put a space between all the characters because like I could not put ATM together because it's not a legitimate name. Foxie, do not ban me for trying to put a funny name, okay? I think it's funny, it's not hurting anybody, and I think it's a perfect description of what this horse is to me right now. So enjoy ATM. Feel free to use this name because I truly feel like this is the only name that this Dust Gold Arabian ever needs. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of embarrassed now, but behold the best name for this horse. Okay, so that was basically it for like the major content update for Star Equestrian. Although I do want to show you a couple things that sort of came in with the update as well. Firstly, one of the horses that we reported last week has been fixed. So here is my Forest Lord. The fireflies are back. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. And it's so funny because this effect has never been in the game. I think like ever since the Forest Lords came out, they have never been implemented into the game. And so it's finally here. I think it's a level 2 mastery thing. It is so pretty, guys. I love it. It's so cool. Why did we lose this effect to begin with? And I'm surprised nobody noticed. Like, how do you not notice this whole effect just not being in game? So yeah, anyways, Forest Lords looking super, super pretty. Love this so much. Races were actually broken temporarily. So basically what happened was races, for some reason, if you finished them, they were resetting your points to like 1,000, and no matter how many times you would race, it would constantly reset your points. So people were super sad, and because of that, races were disabled for, I think, a day. It was disabled for both PC and mobile, and it has finally been fixed this morning. So it is now available for 2 platforms as far as I'm aware of, but iOS was still waiting for the update to come through. But by the time you guys are watching this video, I'm pretty sure iOS has been sorted, races should be fine. So yeah, go back to doing races, they're back. If you're missing points, you can report this to Foxie in the Star Equestrian Discord group. I'll try and link the Discord group in the comment section of this video just in case you guys don't know where to go. But yeah, definitely report it in the bugs section so that someone can actually help you get your points back if you were sitting on a big pile of points and you weren't able to, get your points back. Get those points back. You guys deserve it. We're going to be actually doing a breeding today because if you guys forgot, this week we are going to be doing a fantasy showcase for all the storm spirits. I'm kind of excited for it, and I kind of feel like for the occasion, I want to have my own storm spirit. So I had been training my 2 horses that were going to give us that Storm Spirit baby. They're not super high leveled or anything, but I am going to be breeding them in today's video. So we have Glacier, which is my Maelstrom Clydesdale, and the other horse that we're going to breed with is Dark Magician Girl. I actually never ride these horses and I feel awful, but they're going to give us the cutest baby ever. But yeah, I really want to have a Storm Spirit, like at least one. I'm probably going to collect more in the future, but I kind of feel like for this video in particular that's coming up this weekend, I had to have one. So we're going to be breeding it in today's video. Keep in mind, okay, there are 2 versions of Storm Spirits that you can get from this combo. We could either get the dark version or the light version. Personally, I like how both look. I think the black one looks a little cooler, but I also like how majestic and regal the light one looks like. So I don't think I care which one I get. The only time I'll have a pet peeve is if I'm trying to breed both and I keep getting the same colors. Because if you guys didn't know, the version you get is totally random. You don't get to pick which of the 2 versions you're going to get. So for my collectors out there, I hope you have these horses and I hope you have gems because you're probably going to need them if you're going to try and get the 2 different colors. I hope this baby gets social, okay? Because Glacier's lazy or relaxed. I like calling this temperament lazy because that's really what it is. Dark Magician Girl is social. So I would prefer social or even the 20% random. Everything else down here, that just doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I just need social, okay? Give me social or any other personality, but don't give me this rubbish lazy. Actually, no. Watch me jinx myself and get lazy. It's gonna happen. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's see which one of these babies we end up getting. Are we getting the light one or are we going to get the dark one? Oh my gosh, which one is it gonna be? Oh, do we get the black one or the white one? We got the black one! Oh my gosh, they're so gorgeous, guys. This horse is so pretty. And the name ended up being River and it's social! Okay. Proof. Okay, here's the proof. Proof in the pudding. We have a social horse who's quirky and creative, which I actually think is a really cool trait combination. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, you are gorgeous. Okay, wait, we gotta equip you. Where's this cute little Diddums? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, you are so pretty. I love the thunder, like the lightning effects on this. It's just, okay. This little foal is an angry cloud. Like a really angry cloud. But this horse is going to be so pretty when it grows up. Oh, I don't know what to name you. Oh, I need to think. Like, okay, I don't know if I want to go for like super classic names and just call it like Thunder and Lightning or something, or do we go with something different? He's so angry. He's just like a very angry thundercloud. Angry thundercloud. No, his name is too long. I don't know. Oh, but you are so pretty. Look at that, guys. Look. Okay, wait. We can actually properly zoom in if we use photo mode. Okay. Let me hide myself. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Wait, I know how I'm a professional, okay? I'm a professional, I promise. Oh my gosh, look at that little foal. I love how these flowers are blocking my view. Oh, guys, look at that horse. Oh, that foal is so pretty. Oh, you are actually so ridiculously pretty. Look at that, like, electric thunder, like, electric heart on its chest. And it's kind of like a beating with the lightning that's pulsing through its body. Oh, the detailing for these horses are incredible. I seriously love these horses so much. They are so gorgeous. There we go. Oh, you are so gorgeous. Guys, I love this horse so much. I'm so looking forward to showcasing all the Storm Spirits for you guys this weekend because that video, I've had the footage for a while. I think I actually had the footage since last weekend, but I did the stone Frisians first. But yeah, this weekend, or I don't know if it's going to be like tomorrow or the day after, but we are going to be showcasing all of the storm spirits. The storm spirits are beautiful. Seriously, probably some of the most beautiful horses in all of Star Equestrian. Definitely worth breeding, but look forward to that video because it's going to show you everything. I'll show you the breeding combinations. I'll show you all of the special effects that they come with, because these horses, all of them, because they're weather horses, they all come with special effects. They are so pretty, guys. I am surprised. I never tried to breed for these at the start, but you know, I was a little blindsided by, you know, this guy. I love this octopus too. Oh my gosh. That's going to be it for this week's video. Thank you all so much again for watching another Star Equestrian video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you enjoyed the series, do leave a like on the video so I know that you enjoyed it. I want to hear your thoughts about the training sessions. Do you like the new training system? And do you have any feedback for the new training system? Because it's brand new. It's only been released for a couple days, and I definitely think the developers are very open to criticism, as well as ways to like fix and tweak the system so that it could be more fair and player friendly, because the whole point of the training system, it's to benefit us. Foxie doesn't really benefit from us leveling up all these horses unless you're paying gems, and I promise you 99.9% of us are not going to be spending gems to train our horses, because in my personal opinion, I think it's kind of a waste and it is a little bit expensive. So do not use your gems, okay? Be patient. It will pay off. But for me, I like it. I like it. I like that it's not a total rip-off, and I like that everyone has access to the new training system. As always, a big thank you to all of my wonderful channel members as well. Thank you guys so much for your continued support on the channel. And to anyone that might be new to the channel, hello there, my name is Dashabella. I'm a virtual equestrian VTuber and I play a whole bunch of horse games on my YouTube channel, but Star Equestrian has been the star of the show on the channel as of late. But if you also like horse games, definitely consider giving the channel a subscribe so you can get future notifications for all of my future uploads. That's going to be it for today's video. I will see you in my next one with my Storm Spirit Showcase. Bye guys!